My name is Tsitsi Dangarembga. I'm a fiction writer and I live in Harare, Zimbabwe. As a young girl growing up in colonial Rhodesia, life was not really bounded by what I liked and what I loved. The idea of duty and responsibility and being the right kind of female child was very strong. It really was a struggle for me to understand that I can only bring something of value to the world when I am able to put my whole self into it. I write because I want to look back. I want to tell those stories because I'm very invested in trying to create psychological imaginary spaces in my work where young Black female people can think of themselves as agents in their own lives, in their communities and in societies. Since I wrote Nervous Conditions, there has been a kind of mutation in the way that society presents itself and in the ways in which it tries to control women's agency, women's bodies, women's mobility, women's economic activity. We now have patriarchal, nationalist, elitist states, and we still see the general classes of Black women being very disadvantaged. Africa is really expanding its literary output. The definition of what actually constitutes literature has changed over the past few decades so that it is broader and thereby more inclusive. The stories that Africans have to tell are specific to Africa. The human conditions are universal, but the clothing, the flesh on these conditions is specific to Africa. And I think this is what makes them interesting because they have not been read before.